I'm going to read for the audience what we have now on the text messages between the two surviving roommates, Dylan Mortensen and Bethany Funk, from 4:22 to 4:24 a.m. And we know that the murders happened between 4 a.m. and 4:17 a.m. So this is right after. Clearly, it appears Dylan started texting Bethany right after she saw the intruder. So DM to BF. No one is answering. We're not sure what preceded this. This is what we have. DM to BF. I'm really confused right now. DM to Kaylee Gonsalves, who we now know is upstairs deceased. Kaylee, DM to Gonsalves again. What's going on? Then Bethany texts to DM. Yeah, dude, WTF. Then Bethany to Dylan. Xana was wearing all black. I don't understand why she would say that. Then Dylan to Bethany. I'm freaking out right now. Then Dylan to Bethany. No, it's like a ski mask almost, she says. Bethany to Dylan. STFU. Shut the F up. Bethany to DM. Actually, DM to BF. Like he had something over his forehead and little mouth. This is changing. I mean, really, this sounds like, she says ski mask. What she later told the cops was like a COVID mask. Here's Dylan back to Bethany. I'm not kidding. I'm so freaked out. Bethany to Dylan. So am I. Dylan to Bethany. My phone is going to die. Bethany to Dylan. Come to my room. Run down here. And then we understand that's what she did. So they go together into the same room. But then we have to talk about the texts the next morning, because what we see is that, at 7:30 the next morning, Bethany called her father. At 7:30 in the morning, she called her father, Howard. I don't get how we get past 8 a.m. before a police officer or other adult showed up at that house.
They don't want to face it. When you talked about when they say Xana is in black, they're trying to find a rational explanation of this figure that they see in black in the house. They can say, well, maybe that wasn't a man you saw. Maybe that was Xana who you saw. And you shouldn't have to worry about it. Again, this is just too large. The moment is too large for these people to process. They're overwhelmed by it. And I don't think they'll ever
There's more.
It.
So Bethany called her father at 7:30 the next morning. She also made several other phone calls before the 911 call and also took photos between 8:41 and 8:42. I have no idea what that means. Here, take that down because it's going to confuse people. Took photos between 8:41 and 8:42. At 8:05, Dylan, switching over from Bethany to Dylan now, began using Instagram. Between 8:05 and 11:57 a.m., Dylan's cell phone accessed Instagram, Snapchat, Yik Yak, and TikTok, according to a filing from the defense. Now, that could be Dylan trying to see whether Xana or anyone else has been on and posted to those apps. I mean, that could absolutely be one girl, because they were very prolific social media posters trying to see, like, is they not responding to her texts?
I would believe they were just looking for diversions. What would be most interesting, and I think the defense will want to get a hold of, is what did the one girl say to her father when she called at 7:30 in the morning? What was the substance of that conversation? Did they talk about the instance? And why didn't the father then call 911 if she had discussed the matter with him? Why did it was 7:30 in the morning? That to me is the more inexplicable question that still needs to be answered. And what also is interesting,
no sense.
All these questions that you're raising, this is just what the defense is going to do. Because there's no logical explanation for them, and they're going to try to raise as much doubt as possible with the jury. And that's what this trial is all going to be about, trying to find reasons to raise doubt from things that seem, on one level, odd, but a way events really unfolded in real life.
Well, one of them, I'm not sure which of the roommates, but one of them called their father at 11:39 a.m. So again, either again if it was the one gal who'd already called her father, or for the first time, and so that was 11:39, and then it was 11:55 that they called the 911 operator. So it seems like perhaps, okay, so it was Bethany who called her father at 7:30. And again, we believe it was Bethany who called 911 eventually. And then at 11:39, there was another call to a father. By 11:55, they were calling 911. So perhaps in that last call to the father, he was like, call 911. And we know that
actually, I think he said, call your
a.m.,
friends. Get your friends down here. That's what, when the father, that's what brought the kids from the fraternity down there to look. And that's when they had more people there, they felt protected in a way, and then they called the police.
You don't go out and buy a life jacket when the boat is already sinking, and you don't buy gold when the economy has already collapsed. Clearly, others are heeding this advice as gold hit all-time highs already this year. It's not too late for you too, and you could have Birch Gold help you diversify into physical gold. Birch Gold specializes in helping you convert an existing IRA or 401k into a tax-sheltered IRA in physical gold for no money out of pocket. One recent 5-star review said Birch Gold was, quote, knowledgeable, helpful, non-pressure. Get your free info kit on gold by texting the letters MK to the number 989898. There's no obligation, just useful information. With an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau and countless 5-star reviews, just text MK to 989898 and let the experts at Birch Gold help you secure your future today with gold. Thanks so much for watching. If you like what you just saw, hit the subscribe button for more clips and full episodes.